Hey, Hetty, you home? I brought you a new patient.
Oh, hello, dreamy girl. How are you doing?
It's good to see you, Hetty. I'm doing well, but this guy not so much.
Well, let's see here. What's happened to your young man?
Not my young man, just a young man. He's having a little trouble walking. The road got him.
The road, you say? You didn't happen to help the road get him, did you, Dreamy?
On my honor, Hetty. I never did a thing to him.
Come and give your old Hetty a kiss, dear.
Hetty.
You heard me. That's better. That's the way you greet your old Hetty. Now, come get your young man on the cot here, and we'll take a look at him.
He, did something to his foot or ankle. Either way, he rolled it. Now he can't walk on it.
I can see that. Here, before I get started treating this, let's all have a cup of tea.
Thank you, Hetty.
So tell me, how did you two meet?
Oh, we're not... Yeah, no, I literally just saw him on the road a little bit ago.
Well, you're welcome here, dear. Any friend of Dreamy's is a friend of mine.
I literally said he's not my friend.
Hush, girl. Hetty's talking.
Yes, Hetty.
Oh, good. You've already got your boot off. That makes things easier. Now tell me, dear, can you wiggle your toes? All right. And if I press over... Oh, no, we won't do that anymore. All right. All right. Well, you're going to be just fine. Just finish your tea. I put some laudanum in it, so that'll take the edge off of the pain and you'll be able to sleep soon.
Hetty!
Yes, dear?
You really need to ask before you drug people.
Don't be silly, dear. I'm sure your young man wants some pain relief, don't you now?
Oh my God, Hetty, he is not my young man.
Oh, yes, dear. That's right. You did say that.
Oh my God, Hetty, you're incorrigible. Okay, you know what? While you take care of him, I'm gonna go wash my clothes. I smell like dog. Do I smell like dog to you? No, I'm gonna go wash my clothes.
Would you like to borrow a shift, dear?
No, Hetty, I've got an extra in my bag. Thank you, though. And you. Good luck with Hetty. Oh, God. Look at you. That laudanum's already kicking in, isn't it? Have fun with that. I'm gonna go wash my clothes. Seriously? Have I already gotten used to the smell?
You'll have to excuse our Dreamy. She's a tough nut to crack, but she's tender on the inside. She's been through a lot, that girl. Now, you relax and get some sleep. When you wake up, I'll have this ankle all straightened up and bandaged, and you'll be well on your way to healing. Oh, look at you. There you go. Nighty-night, young man.
Hey, Hetty. I, got my clothes washed and hung up, but, I'm not sure if they're gonna dry in time tonight. Might have to stay here tonight.
You know I'm always happy to have you, Dreamy girl. And that goes for your young man, too.
Oh my God, Hetty, please stop calling him that. He is not my young man.
Very well, then. Your friend.
He's not even my friend. He's a stranger. And speaking of which, I know that you're going to be inclined to have him here with you until he's well and truly healed, but we really need to send him on his way before he's healed enough to be a danger to anybody. Okay? Understood? Hetty?
Oh, you silly child. He's no danger. He wouldn't be here if he were.
I have no idea how that logic works, but just humor me and get rid of him as soon as you can.
It works, my dear, because the magic along that road to town protects us.
It's the wolf's bane along the path that protects us. And speaking of which, I think there might be a break in that somewhere. I saw a wolf last night when I was camping.
Is that so? Well, that's very interesting.
Why is it very interesting?
Well, my dear, most people believe that the magic along the path protects us from the wolves. But it doesn't. It protects us against enemies.
Hetty, the wolves are our enemies.
Perhaps. Or perhaps not all of them.
What is that supposed to mean?
The path has protected us from all sorts of evil from the time it was created. It's never seen a venomous snake or a highway robber. And it had never seen a wolf, except for that one time.
Hetty, that wolf was an enemy.
Was it, dear? Your grandmother had begun to doubt toward the end. But then, we old ladies do tend to look back on our lives and question some of our choices. If she ever wondered if she might have attacked him too hastily and forced him to defend himself, well, I'm sure that was just the wandering musings of an old woman.
It must have been.
Whatever happened with that wolf you say you saw last night, then?
He, I don't know. He was gone in the morning.
You say he was still there when you went to sleep?
Yeah.
What strange behavior. From an enemy.
I don't know. Maybe he was just some ordinary wolf. Maybe he was just a pet. Maybe he was somebody's pet. Maybe he was a lost pet. And...
Is that what you really believe, Dreamy?
I don't know. I don't know what I believe. I just know that everyone says the wolves are our enemies, and the only wolf I've ever known is dead because he tried to kill my grandmother, so I don't really have a reason to doubt it now, do I?
Yes, dear, I suppose you're right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a basket of things to bring to the new mother up the road. I'll be back in just a bit. In the meantime, perhaps you can spend some time chatting with your young man. I dare say he's been awake for the last few minutes listening to our conversation.
Huh? Oh. Well, isn't that lovely?
You two have a good time. I'll see you soon.
Goodbye, Hetty. Hi. How are you feeling? So you heard all of that. Look, contrary to what it sounds like, I'm not normally an idiot who just goes around befriending wolves, but look, I know you don't know me, and I haven't been very polite to you, but I would appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone about me and the wolf. I already have a little bit of a reputation for making friends with the wrong kind of people, with wolves, and bringing danger into the community. So it would just be a whole thing if people knew. Even though, like, I didn't do anything, I didn't make friends with him, I just, like, what was I supposed to do? Get into a fight with a wolf? I wouldn't have won that. And he wasn't doing any harm. He was just trying to get some warmth from my campfire. But like, they wouldn't understand that. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, yeah, it was because of the wolf who tried to kill my grandmother. He was a friend of, I thought he was a friend of mine. Look, do you want something to eat? Are you hungry? I can get you something to eat. You know what? Hetty's got some stew over the fire. Let me get that for you, and I'll... Oh. Yeah, Yeah, well, you're welcome. It was no problem. I'm sorry. I was abrasive to you. Here, let me get you some food. I'll be right back.